All right. What do I think of the game? All right. So overall, first half, defense kind of did their part. They held on to the Cardinals offense to very less. And on the bright side, whether you guys like it or not, let's just go with the flow, man. Brock Purdy has been almost perfect. He's been almost perfect on this football game. I mean, there's a lot of the positive and the negative, if I'm being honest with you. Like, what was the bad? Let's get on to the bad thing before we get on to the positive. Ambry Thomas. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? Why is he even on the fucking roster? The guy can't even cover, and he gave up a fucking big play. I don't know why this coaching staff is keeping this guy, bro. Isaiah Oliver had an off day, and they went with fucking Ambry Thomas. While the other guy, Kendall Sheffield, he was on our fucking practice squad for a few days, and we add him to our active roster, and he didn't look too bad. That was pretty much the negative. I mean, we punt the ball one time, so you can't complain about that. Brock Purdy was almost perfect on completions. I mean, what's there to say about Brock Purdy? The Brock Purdy slander's got to stop right now. As of this moment, I have the utmost respect for Brock Purdy, and I have the full confidence that this guy's going to lead us to the promised land, man. But at the end of the day, bro, we did our part. We exactly did our part, man. So we got the job done. We gave up 16 points. The Cardinals in the previous weeks have lead teams on halftime. Against the Niners, we had a lead on halftime. So that's impressive. The Cardinals had a lead in halftime the previous 3 games. We changed that. We changed that motive. We came in the second half. It was a little sloppy, but then we got it together, and we finally got clicking. So offensively, Brock Purdy was very efficient, man. Brandon Ayuk, he played like he didn't even get injured. He looked like the same Brandon Ayuk from the first week of the season. Had a really good game. He made some nice catches. Christian McCaffrey, man. What can we say about Christian McCaffrey, man? This man is a weapon. This man is a slot receiver. 7 catches, over 70 yards, 1 touchdown. He had over 100 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. This man is on pace to break an NFL rushing touchdown record, and he can be in the discussion for the MVP instead of everybody saying, oh, Brock Purdy might be the MVP of the league. I don't know about that. Let's slow your roll. I say Christian McCaffrey could be in the discussion more than Brock Purdy. When we're talking about wins, you can make a conversation with Brock Purdy, but what Brock Purdy is doing is winning football games. He is doing more than just manage the football game. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do in this offense. Defensively, people want to overlook the sack stats and all that stuff, bro. I look at pressure and other stuff because it leads to other type of stuff like interceptions or incomplete passes. But we only had 1 sack from Javon Hargrave. Everybody's questioning about Nick Bosa if he is going to be worth the pay. He is going to be worth it, bro. Be patient. He'll get there. He'll get his sack stats. He'll get there in time. But on the bright side, man, Deebo Samuel didn't even play much on this offense. He was mostly used as a decoy or just running the ball a little bit. So it was kind of like we didn't even have Deebo on the field. If you think about it, who did Brock Purdy throw the ball to? George Kittle 1 time, Willie Snead 1 time, Ray-Ray McCloud 2 times, Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk and Kyle Juszczyk 1 time, Jordan Mason 1 time. Everybody was questioning about Brock Purdy on what kind of, what would he do with lesser talent? If you take away Brandon Ayuk, he still would have an okay performance with those other receivers. I mean, come on. Willie Snead hasn't caught a ball in 2 years, and he caught his first pass of the season. Like, he got one for 9 yards. The guy hasn't caught a ball in almost 2 years. So let that sink in. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, man, the guy looks like a slot receiver. I mean, Kyle Juszczyk, we barely use the guy. Jordan Mason, he's kind of improved better as a receiving running back. Should I go on with this? You know, George Kittle, he'll get some of his targets down the stretch, but I'm telling you, we're looking okay. We are playing like a well-oiled machine. So we're on to the Dallas Cowboys, but let me say this. This was a nice way to finish the game. It didn't lead to a lot of injuries. I don't think we had a lot of injuries. I think it was more like bumps and bruises, but I think overall we're going to be fully healthy against the Cowboys. So I think we were just limiting Debo, use him as a decoy, and I think it worked pretty well for us. Because if you think about it, was Debo ever getting targets, catching the ball? No. He was used as a decoy, or he was using some package run plays, and that was about it. I think they were trying to be cautious with Debo. But against the Cowboys, you're going to see him be more unleashed. So overall, we scored over more 30 points. That's the positive. We scored 35 points today. The Arizona Cardinals only scored 16. That's the same team that beat the Dallas Cowboys. And we came prepared. We didn't take them lightly. We slowly destroyed them and won. That's all that matters. So on the bright side, there's nothing to complain about. Secondary issues, that needs to be fixed, but I think it'll get better in time. So I think that's the only little concern I can say. But overall, let me know what y'all think. Hey, a win's a win. We won in a slow, destroying fashion. We slowly destroyed them. So that was kind of like playing a little game with them. We gave them a little false hope of coming back, and then we slowly just buried them and then just beat them. That was it. So that's all I got to say. The Niners got the job done, and Brock Purdy has proven time and time again that he is the guy. He's just proven it every week. So we shall see. But hey, let me know what y'all think. And as always, go Niners.